I'm very excited to be here today. I will tell you that where I'm from, it's 1 in the morning. So if you see me doing this a little bit, it's because the time lag gets me a little bit, so I hope that you'll bear with me. On behalf of Sergey Kulikov, the owner of our company, he sends his greetings. He wants you to know that he cares about you. He wants you to know that this is your company. And he wants you to know that you have a place in his company. And that right now there are amazing possibilities for everyone that's getting started and moving forward with us. I want to thank the upline leaders. You have some very good leaders here in the Philippines. I've heard a lot about them over the last 4 or 5 months, and I'm very excited to have come and met them. And also your staff. Your staff here in the office, I got to have dinner with them a few nights ago. They are amazing people. Very hardworking, very strategic, and very smart. And they have a plan, a vision to help this company launch. Is that for me? Thank you so much. And so I really do appreciate them, what they are doing to grow the market. What I'm going to do is take a few moments to talk about our company, is to talk about the business, what we're doing at corporate, and what we're excited about and what we see happening all around the world. I joined the company back in May of 2020. I had been in Russia working with another company, and while I was working in Russia, there's a video of me doing a burpee contest. You know what burpees are? Exercise? I was doing a burpee contest with a Russian on a video, and a young owner named Sergey Kulikov saw me on the video, and he said, "Who's that American? I want to talk to that American." So he reached out to me several months later when I was back home in Utah, and we had a conversation, and it went like this. "Hey, Kauri, I got a company. I want you to take a look at it." "Okay, Sergey, well, I'm kind of busy." I see a lot of different companies. I get told about companies all the time. I'm really busy right now. Maybe we can talk in a month or two. Next week, "Hey, Kauri, Sergey calls. He wants to talk to you. He wants to talk to you about his company." So finally, after a couple of weeks, I was able to do a Zoom with Sergey. And the first thing that I noticed about Sergey, he's very energetic. Have you guys seen his picture? Yeah. You follow him on social media? Yeah. He's like the rich billion-dollar playboy. Yeah? But Russian, yeah? Russian. He is very flamboyant. He's an entertainer, but he loves people. And I didn't know this about Sergey. I only knew that he had a lot of money, he drove nice cars, he dresses really well. And to me, that is a very necessary thing if you're going to work with a company. You have to find owners that like people. And if you're lucky, you'll find owners that love people. And that's very big, and I'll talk about that in just a little bit. So, the things that attracted me to the company or to the opportunity are probably some of the same things that attract you. So I'm going to ask a question. I want to see you raise your hands, or maybe just tell me what attracted you to this company. Anybody? Yes?
The products.
Products. Okay. Of course. Products are huge, right?
Yes.
Okay. We have what we call a category creator. And I was talking about that in the earlier group. Who knows what a category creator is? A category creator is a product first to market. And I was saying earlier today when I gave an example, if I was to come and tell you guys, we have the best diet shake in the world, right? I already heard that. Like, it's not new. I hope it's good, but I don't know if I'd be excited about it. If I told you we had the best vitamin C in the world, what would you say? Okay, maybe, right? We have a product that's never been to market before, ever. If you go and tell your friends about our product line, what do they say? Does anybody say, "I heard about this already"? Very few people, right? 99% of the people that you will talk to will say, "I've never heard about a candy that tastes good, that can help me with all of these different issues." So you have a huge advantage. I'm going to share a secret with you. If you've never made a lot of money in network marketing, if you never make the kind of money that you want to make, it's difficult to do it if you find a product that everybody already has. Because it's the same old story. If you can find a category creator and go to market with it, your chances of making a good income are much higher. because you're first to market, right? So category creators, one of them is Xerox. You know the copy machine? Xerox isn't the name of like the process, it's the name of the company. But they're the first company to own the copy machine. So now when we say we want to do a copy, we say Band-Aid. I don't know if you guys use Band-Aids or not when you get hurt, right? That's not the name of the process, it's the name of the company. But they were the first company to do the adhesive bandages. That's why we call them Band-Aid. So our DNA drops is a category creator. It's a new product. If I go into Amazon and I want to list my product, and there's 500 products just like it, am I excited? No, because everybody has my same product. Do you see the power of being first in the market? That's what a category creator is. You're first in the market, which gives you an advantage to go and talk to people about something they've never seen before. Now, I want to raise your hands. What are some of the things you love about our product? Let's get some hands up and just tell me what you like. What do you love about the products?
It's delicious.
Who said delicious?
Effective.
Yes. Were you surprised when you tried it?
Yes.
Yes. I was waiting for the aftertaste. Like you enjoy it, and then just people, you're like, oh, this really bad taste, right? But the bad taste never came. Okay. Who else thinks it's delicious? What are the favorite flavors? Anybody have a favorite flavor?
Pineapple.
STP?
STP.
It's good. Yeah. Cherry.
Beauty.
Beauty is really good. Match strawberry.
BRN.
BRN.
BRN. Sarap.
I love HPR because I love the peach. I love GTS, pineapple. Yeah.
GTS.
So our flavor profile is incredible. And it's important in this business to have a product that people consume. Okay? Now, I'm going to talk about essential oils for a minute. I love essential oils. Okay? Think about it. Essential oil companies, they do really well. But if I buy one thing of essential oil, how long is it going to last? A year? Right? So it sits on my shelf, I use it, but I could have that one bottle for a year. There's no reorder. So I look for new people all the time. New people, new people. Our drops, do they taste good? Yes. Because they taste good, who's going to eat them? Everybody. Which means they run out. Right? That's a business model. If you can turn over every month, people run out and they reorder, who's making money? You guys.
Yes.
You guys are making money. I love essential oils. Think about the drops as essential oils in a drop. That's what they are. They're kind of like essential oils in a drop. They're that powerful. Now, who can tell me something else about our product that they like? I like that it's lightweight. If I have to ship 3 boxes, I'm not going to pay a ton of money. Just they're so light, I can put 3 boxes in, set it off. No big deal, right? Yes, they're convenient. You can carry it. Who has product in their purse?
I have.
Okay. My first
I have 4.
My first company in the Philippines, I came to the Philippines many years ago with juice. Remember all the juices? I said, oh, my product is really good. It only cost $25 a bottle, right? I said this at a meeting in Makati, and half the room emptied out. They're like, $25 a bottle? You kidding me? We're not going to pay for it, right? But I couldn't take the bottle with me. Well, I'm going to like pour everybody a little bit of, crazy. These little drops, tear and share. Cut, give. It's very simple to sample. So you have a product that is really a dream come true product.
Yeah.
Lightweight. Is it affordable?
Yes.
Yes. Why is it affordable? Anybody know why? I'll tell you why. Because the product comes out of Eastern Europe. And it's built around the Eastern Europe economy. It's not built around rich countries. Rich countries like America and Europe, every product's super expensive. So they go, oh, it's only $200 a month. You go to Philippines, you go to Thailand, Malaysia, you tell people it's $200 a month, you get 2% of the people that can afford it. Everybody else run away, right? Okay, Philippines, we say the product $25 US, whatever the cost is here. People run away? Not really, because the product's affordable. If you have an affordable product, you have a global product. A global product you can take to any market, and people will buy it because it costs, good cost, and it does amazing things. So, is there a global demand for energy? like to feel good? Is there a glow? Yes.
Yes.
Who proved that? Red Bull.
Yeah.
Red Bull, all the energy drinks prove that. We have that in a drop, right? Is there a global demand for digestion?
Yes.
Yes. Can we help that? What's the product? Ice, right? Is there a global demand for heart health?
Yes.
Do we have a product?
Yes.
Okay, so here's my point. We don't have to make up a crazy story about something people don't already use. Because there's already a global demand for our products. Every category that we offer, there's a huge demand for it. All we're doing is solving the problem of a small drop that's very convenient, tastes great, halal and kosher, right?
Yes.
Halal and kosher, and the price point is amazing. Good? I was like, there's no way this is going to work. It tastes so good. Because I was taught that if it tastes really good, it's probably bad for you, right? So we have a taste profile that even children love the product. And I'm going to tell you something. If you have GRW at home, watch out. Don't give it to the kids. They'll eat all of it, right? You have to hide it. When's the last time you have to hide a supplement from a child? Never. I've never seen children go to the drawers. Oh, where's those supplements? It never happens.
They hide.
We have a very highly consumable product. Okay. Our product is charged with negative ions. Do you know how the product's made? Have you seen the videos?
Yes.
Okay. The product goes through a very unique process called accumulate SA, or accumulate SA technology. All we do basically is we throw negative ions into the product and we scrape the DNA off of different botanicals. We take that DNA and we implant it in the drops. We have 15 different recipes depending on what we're trying to accomplish. Our botanicals are grown in Israel. We have our own farms there. We pick the botanicals, we put them into this chamber that creates a lightning storm in the chamber. We thrush the botanicals and get the DNA out through our special process. We put the DNA into these drops and give them negative ion charges. Why is it important to have negative ion charges? Anybody know? What's so big about negative ions? What's that?
Antioxidants.
Yes, they're powerful antioxidants. So your body, every cell in your body, it has a negative ion charge. Did you know that? Every cell in your body has a negative ion charge. We are created that way to protect us from free radicals and from positive ions. So studies show that if people are feeling depressed, they have anxiety, they just don't feel happy, a lot of it's because of positive ion poisoning. You get it from lights, pesticides, all types of pollutions carry positive ions and they weigh on your body, your spirit, okay? How many of you like to go to the beach? Okay, how about the mountains?
Yes.
And why is that? Yes, because the negative ions are very strong in these areas. So, the first time my wife tried the drops, she told me something that was really interesting. She said, I don't know what's in these drops, but I have a skincare line of negative ions, and it feels like I'm using my skincare. She didn't even know about the drops and what was in them. So negative ions are very, very powerful to use. Now, I want to talk a little bit about compliance issues, okay? Since we're going to do a training here. Whenever you have a testimonial, how many of you have testimonials about the product?
Marami.
Anybody have a good experience? Okay.
Yes.
Would you like to share your experience? I'd love to hear it. Please come up and share. What's your name?
Yes, I'm Tess.
Hi,
I'm
Sai.
Son.
Yes, hello.
Yeah. I think BTY.
Yes. Ako din, BTY una ko eh.
Before,
Collagen yun.
I always, I have a back pain, shoulders pain, and then my head is always aching. So when I tried the BTY, so my shoulders, my back pain already gone. So BTY is a very powerful product.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Let's give her a hand. Okay, I'm going everybody in here has a story. Would that be fair? You're here because you have a story. So what I'm going to share with you, I shared with the earlier group, your story is the way, in my opinion, one of the ways you can build your business. Now your upline will tell you how to build a business, but I'm going to tell you, if you have a powerful story or any kind of story, share it. The person who shares the story the most, if you look at the top earners in the company, do you want to know what the top earners make? Or do you guys care? Do you want to know what they make? Yes. Okay. So the top earners in our company make about $240,000 a month, right? Wow. Okay? And I'm going to tell you that number is going to go up as the company continues to grow. How many of you would be happy with $20,000 a month?
Wow.
How many would be happy with $5,000 a month? $5,000 is still great, right? So here's my point. You can earn what you want to earn if you're willing to put the work in. Our job at corporate is to make sure that you have product, make sure that we pay you guys, and make sure that we run good events. And again, you have a wonderful staff. One of the things that's happening in the world with the Ukraine conflict is the pricing. So our manufacturing plant is in Moldova, right? There's a lot going on in Moldova right now. And because of fuel prices going through the roof, shipping is getting more expensive. It's getting harder to get product to different places. So if we run out of product sometimes, it's because we can't help it. Our third-party shippers, we can't control them. But I want you to know that we work very hard to make sure that we get enough product into markets on time. And this is something that's very, very important to us. Okay? So on the corporate end, we will continue to do our job to make sure that we supply a high quality product at an affordable price. We'll make sure that the compensation plan in the back office, the software works, so that you're being paid fairly. Okay? Now, what else do we love about APLGO? We talked about the product. What else? Yes? Okay, what's on everybody's mind? Yes? Okay. How many of you have built other network marketing companies? Can I see a raise of hands? Okay, a couple of you have, right? So I'm going to tell you, this compensation plan is by far the best compensation plan I've ever seen. And I'm going to prove it to you. In network marketing, the gold standard is to pay out 50% of what you take in. So if a company takes in $100, it pays out $50 back to the field. Not to one person, but maybe $50 goes to 3 people, however it's set up, okay? That's a really good compensation plan. Pays out 50%. Most compensation plans pay about 46, 44%. That's pretty normal. What do we pay out? 63%. 63, okay? Now, when I first heard this, I'm skeptical, because I've been around for a while. I've seen a lot of companies. When Sergey told me he paid out 63%, I didn't really believe him, because I didn't know him that well. But I'm going to tell you, when I got my first 3 paychecks, I became a believer. Because the same amount of work I put into certain companies that I put into APLGO when I saw my check, it was almost 3 times as big as what I thought it would be. Oh. So when I say it pays out 63%, it pays out 63%. And why is that important to you? It's important to you because you want to be paid what you're worth. It's important to your families. It's important to everybody in your life if you can help them, right? And you can achieve success. Do you know how to break the cycle of poverty? Anybody read about breaking the cycle of poverty? So who's heard of Henry Ford before? Henry Ford built the first car in America. Okay, the Ford car. They weren't rich, but he worked hard and he built the car. Did you know that when he became wealthy, he changed the cycle in his family? Because if somebody makes money in the family, it can be the mom, the dad, the son, the brother. If one person in the family starts making money, guess what happens? The whole family sees it and it breaks the poverty cycle. Because if one can do it, many can do it. So a lot of people, I don't care what your background is, if you ever went to school or not, university, it doesn't matter. If you work hard and you break that cycle, I'm not saying that you're in it, but if you are in it, because a lot of people in the US are in it, it just takes one person to believe, to have success, and now the whole family sees it. It changes the kids forever. It really has a significant impact. So I love this opportunity because it allows all of us to be able to achieve a lot of things without having to go through the traditional route of making money, right? What's the traditional route of making money? Go to school, get a good job, retire when you're 50 or 60, and maybe there's something left. I don't know. But in America, it's not working. That's why so many people are starting their own business, because they're sick and tired of being what? Sick and tired. They don't want to deal with it anymore. And so it's important to do. Now, some of you might know that I'm also, I was a distributor at APLGO when I first came in. I don't know if you know that. I was a 001 distributor. I bought in Tina, Kelly, Travis, I bought everybody in, right? And I was having fun. But Sergey came to me and said, can you help run the company? I'm like, I don't want to run the company. I love being an time off. So I took it on because I love the company and I love what we can do and where we can go. So it's been my pleasure for the last 8 months to be the general manager. I'm in charge of all the markets outside of Eastern Europe. So all the Latin markets, the Asian markets, US market, Australia, Canada. Those are my markets. I have all the general managers. We put everything together to create a very strong company. How many of you are on our Facebook pages? Do any of you guys use Facebook? Yeah. Okay. We have APLGO Business Community. Yes. We have APLGO Life. I really want to encourage you to go there, to look at what is happening. Now, in America, we run a lot of different promotions, but we don't believe that the Americans should tell your office on what to do, because every market's different. What works in America doesn't always work in the Philippines or Malaysia. So our instruction is to your office staff and your leaders, look at what we are doing. If you want to do it, join us. If it gives you ideas, great. We can do that. But look at what we're doing. What we're doing essentially is working. So we always leave it up to the different GMs in the different markets to choose if they want to run the same promotions or not. And how you can help is you can communicate with the GMs and say, I like that promotion, can we run the promotion? And they may say yes, they may say no, but we start communicating ideas that work, right? Okay, so because the company, how old is our company? Anybody know? Yeah, it's like 10, right? Probably almost 11. We have an 11-year-old company that's brand new in the Philippines. Isn't that weird? 11 years, oh, you're brand new, but we're 11 years old. Okay, I like that. Why? Stability. Because most companies that start, they go broke in 3 years. So if you have a brand new company, oh, it's a brand new company. But if they go broke, oh, well, it's a brand new company. We're stable. That should mean something to you. To me, that means a lot, that I have a stable company. Our compensation plan has never been changed once. About 63%. Does anybody know the answer?
When they direct from the manufacturer.
Yes. So the product comes from the manufacturer. There's a cost associated with it. But why do we pay out 63%? Does anybody know? I don't know that anybody will know this, but I'll tell you why we pay out 63%. Because Sergey wants to. Sergey said to me that when he was 24 years old, he had a dream. He wanted to create the most millionaires in any product-driven company that ever existed. And to do that, he wanted to give away as much money as he possibly could. Most owners don't think that way. They're like, how much can I keep and how little can I pay? And by the way, if they start doing really well, we're going to change the compensation plan to make it harder. That's the reality of what happens. But Sergey has a very, very big heart, and he wants to create as many millionaires as he possibly can. Will he do it? Yeah. And we're just getting started, right? So by being here today, I hope you understand how powerful a position that you're in to create wealth, to be the first to get to market. Is it a race? Kind of. Kind of. Because every person that you talk to matters. And if they sign up, become a customer, or they become an associate, guess what happens? They can change their lives. I've seen it happen myself. Okay? I've seen it because I've built many organizations as an associate. And I've seen what this industry can do. Okay, I'm talking a lot. Any questions? Anybody have any questions so far? Okay, we're going to go on to our next subject. We're going to talk a little bit more about the compensation plan. How many of you understand everything about the compensation plan? Can I see you raising hands? Okay, a couple of you do, yeah. And when you first saw the compensation plan, what did you think?
It's amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, sir, what did you think? It's a good comp plan.
Good.
Very good. Yeah, it's very powerful. It pays out a lot. When I look at the percentages, I said, oh, that's not that big. I mean, I get paid more in other companies, but when I added everything up, it was amazing. The comp plan is designed for you to make money when you first come in, when you're in for a week, when you're in for 2 weeks, when you're in for a month, and the circle keeps spinning. It's designed to make you money all the way through. So if you engage in the business, you're going to get paid. You have to stay engaged though. Here's a question. Do you want to sign up somebody? Would you rather be the person that can recruit 100 people? How many of you think you can recruit 100 people? Can I see you raise your hands? Bring 100 people into the business.
Yes.
Okay, maybe somebody can, right? If I told you guys to be successful, you have to bring in 100 people. What would you think? Bye. See you. Thanks for coming. But what if I told you to get 2 people and help them get 2 people and help them get 2 people? Did you know that in 1 year, you'll smash the records? If you could only bring in 2 people, take 2 months to bring in 2 people, then they help bring in 2 people, they bring in 2 people the next month, you can grow a huge organization. Huge. The top earners in our company bought in 5 people. And those 5 people bought in 5 people. And did it duplicate all? No, not perfectly, but you get the idea. So when I talk to you about building the business, I don't want you, I mean, if you can bring 100, great. But can you support 100? That's the question. Most people, if you can bring in 100 people, you can't keep up with all the calls. So you're not helping them.
Really difficult to handle.
Too difficult. So bring in 2. Can you handle 2 people?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the power of what we do. I'm going to tell you to think small. Don't think big here. Think small. Sometimes thinking small is big. But you have to train your mind to not think big, but think small. Okay. I'm going to kind of go off a little bit on a tangent, a little bit about a few different things. How many of you have failed with your business so far? Can I see you raise your hands? Failed. I know I have. Nothing to be ashamed of, right? I want you to know that building the business is you have to stay consistent, right? I remember doing such a poor job in building my first company. My wife was so angry at me because I wasn't producing enough sign-ups. She said to me, "What are you doing? All you do is look at the back office all day. All you do is look at how many people signed up. You're not building, right?" So she fired me. She goes, "You're fired." I said, "You're kidding. I'm your husband." I don't care. You're fired. But guess what happened? Next day she hired me. She hired me back. She said, "I'm going to take a chance on you, man. Come on back." Right? So in this business, don't be disappointed if it doesn't work out in 2 weeks. The big money earners, or even the people who make consistent money, they always stay active. They never quit. The reason why people fail is they give up. Oh, I didn't get 3 people signed up this month or this week. I'm going to quit. No. Keep at it. Some of the most successful leaders that I've seen. I know a lot of leaders who make $1 million a month. I have friends that do that. It's a good thing, right? You would be surprised at who they are because they don't look at the story about them. We did something called Survivor. You guys know that? Did you ever see Survivor that we did? APLGO Survivor? Sergey called me one day and he goes, "Hey, I want you to go on Survivor." I'm like, "I don't know if I want to do it." He goes, "You're going to go." I said, "Oh, okay, I'm going." 40 top leaders on an island duking it out for the Tesla. Only one winner. We have 12 challenges a day. Some are swimming underwater in the treasure chest, running through the mountains barefoot, walking on coals at 2 in the morning. It's crazy, right? We didn't eat for 3 days. Can you imagine that? The Americans were crying after 2 hours. "Oh, my God." The Russians didn't care. They're like, "We're used to not eating. It's no problem with us." My point is I've never seen a founder do what Sergey does with these events. They are crazy and they're good. They're absolutely amazing events. One night, here's what he did at Survivor, not last year, but the year before. He woke up a group in the middle of the night. They were captain of the force, right? One of the teams. He woke them up and he yelled at them. And all these guys came with torches and they're banging their drums. They woke them all up. And they said, we need 2 of you. Hey, you. They picked one guy. You come with us, right? They got the guy and they took him behind this coconut tree off to the side. And then about 20 seconds later, a guy comes from the coconut tree on fire, screaming. He's on fire. He's running through things screaming, and everybody's freaking out like, what did he just do? You know what Sergey did? He had a guy with a gasoline suit on behind the tree. He took the guy, he hit him, he lit the other guy on fire, and he ran through the camp, right? Just to scare everybody. But that's who Sergey is. He's a very fun owner. When I went to Russia to do the event, he took a whole warehouse and made a spaceship out of it. It was amazing. That convention was about 50 different acrobatic acts, water acts, breathing fire, interrupted by speeches, right? A couple of guys talk for like 3 minutes, everybody's bored because they want to see the events, right? I've never seen anything like it. This is what Sergey does. He is the greatest frontman, network marketer owner that I've ever seen. He's a magician too. He does illusionist. He's famous in Russia. If you go Google Sergey Kulikov magic show, you'll see him on stage. He's amazing, right? But he loves people. He wanted to create a company that would attract good people. He's all about families. To him, the family unit is the most important unit. So why am I telling you this? If you want to understand who we are as a company, you have to understand who our founder is. He's a person that likes people. We have culture, we have comp plan, we have product. What's the 4th thing? There's 4 that make a company really good. The last one's called, well, actually it's management. Those are the 4 things. Is the management good? I'll tell you, we're getting better. It's a whole different management team today than it was 5 months ago. Everybody's new, right? My job is to hire good people. My job is to listen to my people. My job is not to know everything. My job is to listen to the leaders and see what Queen likes, you know? If Queen complains about me, I want to know what I did, right? If she says, hey, we're not doing this right, I'm going to hear about it. How can we fix it, right? Master G, same thing, right? We work together to make the company better. Why? Because it's your company. It's not just our company. Okay, I feel like I've talked a lot today, so I want to wrap it up. Is there any other questions, or you can do questions and answers or anything before we close?
Questions.
So I'm going to take this off because I think I just want to say hi to you guys. I can breathe for a change. But it's been a pleasure.
Here.
I want you to know, again, that we care about you guys. Your business matters to us. And we're going to do the very best job that we can to support you. In this room, there are potentially a couple of millionaires that don't even know it.
Wow.
Don't even know it. Have no idea what's coming. Right? I promise you, if you get to work and you don't give up and you give us a chance, you're going to be very happy what you see. And I've seen it happen in the U.S. There are a lot of leaders in the U.S. that never led in any other company. They got in early. They got in with the timing, and they worked, and they took advantage of that. So my hope is that you'll do that as well. Thanks for having me today, and it's been a pleasure.
You go on ours?
Wow, beautiful. Okay, so Louis not here. Louis, oh yeah, where's Louis? There he is.
Louis, yeah.
I knew Louis here. Come on, Louis. Sir? Okay. On behalf of APLGO International, we want to recognize Mr. Louis Garcia for his outstanding leadership.
Wow.
And for all the things he's done to help APLGO Philippines get on the map. So it's my pleasure, and thank you for allowing me to do this, Louis.
Speech.
Ed, what's name? Wow.
Wow.
Louis, wow, he did it. Look at that.
Wow.
Wow, what's that?
Fantastic.
Right? Tama naman po. Good job, sir. Actually, you're part of this, guys. Walang plastikan, katotohanan lang. It so happen na ako yung nag-stand out. Not because I want to prove it. Results lang po yun ng services. Although hindi ko masasabing perfect, hindi ko masasabing 100% binigay ko lahat, yun po yung kaya ko lang ibigay. I mean, pero rest assured, I'm striving to give the excellence. Hindi ko magawa agad-agad, hindi ko ma-deliver agad-agad according to expectation of everyone. But rest assured, 100% buo sa loob ko, sa puso ko na yung ginagawa kong serbisyo, eh talagang yun po yung kaya ko talaga. Kung hindi mabigay, don't worry, meron pa naman another try. So, you're part of this. Lahat po kayo, no, hindi ko na ma-mention ng mga names nyo. Sa dami po ninyo. No, basta you're part of this. Kahit hindi ko mentionin mga individual names nyo po. Itong trophy na to is not just a symbol of my personal achievement, but if one can do it, everyone can do it.
Yes.
Yun lang po yung gusto kong sabihin. It's not about self-recognition. I just want to prove na kung ano man yung recognition binibigay sa atin ng APLGO, you also deserve to have one. You also deserve to have one. This is just a beginning. Hindi pa tayo nagsimula. With all honesty, we haven't scratched na you will not just be there to clap. You will just be there to climb the stage for the recognition, to prove to people if you can do it, they can also do it. So you have to call the shot, you have to make that firm decision because no one will decide for you. It's only you. APLGO is there, the corporate is there, of course, thank you Corporate Philippines, Sir Gay, of course, Boss Dre, the VPs natin, Sir Yan, everyone, nagtutulungan po, no? Hindi lang yung team natin. But of course, at the end of the day, you really have to push yourself and help yourself. Okay? So, nandiyan na po yung mga mechanics. All you have to do is do your part. Alright? Thank you po. Thank you po. Thank you po. Alright, thank you po. And